Hello, all you beautiful souls out there. I had to jump on and just share something that actually just happened to me. I just got home from hiking and I wanted to talk a little bit about fear, how and moving past the fear, evolving past it, and the mindset that sometimes helps us get there. And I'm just gonna tell you about what happened to me today. So I've been kind of feeling like I needed to do something for myself the past few days. I really needed to kind of get out into nature, get out into the woods, and just be. I had gone hiking with my friend a few weeks ago and it was so beautiful. I felt like I was just came home like humming. My body was humming and I said, I need that again. I need to go out into the woods and just be. But I was by myself. And so I have a little bit of a fear about going into the woods alone. I've done it before with my dogs. So I used to take my dogs hiking all the time when we lived in New York and I didn't really ever have a problem. But I can't take my dogs because one of them just had surgery. So I really just wanted to go by myself. I wanted to just be peaceful and not really have to worry about them or, whatever, animals, other dogs, whatever. And so I was talking to my friend yesterday and she's like, just do it. You should just go. And I was like, I don't know. I've never gone by myself. And what if, I get hurt, or what if I get, kidnapped, or what if I see a bear or something? And she's like, wow, that really sounds like fear talking. And I said, yeah, it is. It definitely is. I apparently have a fear about going into the woods by myself. But I said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And I woke up this morning and I got myself out of bed and I was like all ready to go. And I started to get fearful, and the fear that my mind kind of attached to was encountering a bear. Because I live in South Carolina and I was going up towards North Carolina and we have black bears. It's not uncommon. So it wasn't necessarily an irrational fear, but it was certainly a fear. So I'm driving there and I noticed that in my mind starts going, gosh, what if I see a bear? Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do? And I have pepper spray, I have a whistle or whatever, but it's like the brain just starts to go and on repeat. And I knew what was happening. I knew that my brain was trying to keep me safe, trying to keep me from going outside my comfort zone, trying to protect my body from a bear attack or whatever. And it really kind of didn't matter what I did. So I did everything. I talked to myself and I told myself I was protected and that I'm safe, and I put the white light around myself, and I, was doing all of the things that I normally do to really kind of help pull myself out of whatever spiral is happening. And then what really kind of got me was to just say, you know what? If I see a bear, then I'm meant to see a bear. And maybe it'll help me overcome my fear of being in the woods by myself. Or maybe I'll get attacked and I will die. Like, I really just had to kind of give it up and know that whatever is meant to happen is going to happen. And that really helped kind of settle everything down. Don't get me wrong, I still had to breathe through it, breathe through all of the internal, whatever it was that continued. But after I kind of let go and said, whatever's meant to happen is going to happen, and I really don't have any control over that. And, maybe it would be good for me to see a bear or whatever. And I really just had to let it go. And I'm not going to say that it was like, poof, gone. I got out of the car and I started walking and I just kept talking to myself and just saying like, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. Everything is working out for my highest good. I say that a lot to myself when I notice, the thoughts coming in. But I had a wonderful time. And not only that, two ladies came up to me and they told me that they just saw bears run across the path. And I was like, really? And I did it anyway. I I knew that I had to push past it. I knew that I had to push past the fear of doing it, and I just had to do it. And I'm gonna say, I probably hiked for about an hour and a half it took me to do the trail, and maybe about an hour into it, I finally felt my body just kind of like zen itself out or really reset. So it was really beautiful, but I had to share that because no matter where you are in life, like, there are things that come up that you have to push through. Fears that are trying to hold you back, whether that's your ego, your brain trying to keep you safe, keep you comfortable. There's always something that can come up that causes you to be uncomfortable. And oh gosh, my coworker that I work with who does breath work, he always says, like, it's just past your comfort level. On the other side of uncomfortableness or something, like, is where it's really worth it. I probably botched that so badly. But it really is about getting outside your comfort zone, pushing yourself a little bit, and just knowing that you can do it. You can do it. And really, whatever's meant to happen is gonna happen. It's all perfectly working out for you. And I'm interested to see what will happen the next time I wanna go hiking by myself. Hopefully I have, a little less fear to push through, but I certainly will continue to push through it because it was beautiful and I was so proud of myself. I really, I felt so good. I probably teared up a few times, whether it was pushing through the fear, overcoming the fear, realizing that I was on top of the mountain looking over the lakes and stuff. Like, it really felt so good. So I just wanted to share that with you, that, no matter what the fear could be going to the grocery store. The fear could be, telling your family that you have a certain belief that's different from theirs. The fear could literally be of bears or whatever. It doesn't matter. There's always something that kind of stops you, and you can always push past that. And sometimes it just takes talking yourself through it, breathing. I did a lot of breathing in the car, and it might sound silly, but it was a big deal for me. It was a big deal to really push past that. So I'm proud of myself, and I know that you can do the same, and you can also be very proud of yourself. So let me know in the comments, what was the last thing that you pushed through that you felt like you really overcame, or what's something that you want to? Maybe I hope that this inspires you to push through or, evolve past a fear, something that's holding you back, of something that you've been wanting to do. And I really, you can do it. You can absolutely do it. It might not be easy. You might have some tears. You might have some panic, but breathe, talk to yourself, and you can absolutely do anything that you put your mind to. So if you feel like you know someone that needs to hear this message today, please feel free to share this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you soon.